Hey guys, Steven here from Overplay. Right as I was editing our very first couple of videos for the channel, this breaking news happened, so this is going to be our very first video. Xbox One / Microsoft dropped DRM. Now that's a really big deal considering that was the biggest issue for the Xbox community, fan base, anything Xbox was just revolved around this negativity around the DRM. Now, a story that Giant Bomb broke, that Kotaku eventually got on, and it's actually on their official website now, is the entire DRM policy is dropped. They are very, very big on Sony's policy now. Even though it wasn't really Sony's policy, it was like, it's the last generation policy. So if you see a lot of people say, oh, they're copying Sony, no, they're not. They're continuing with the same stuff they've been doing with the last generation. Basically what they're doing is, let me get my iPad here, you no longer have to have an always online connection. You no longer have to check in for 24 hours. All discs will work exactly the same as they do now on Xbox 360. So that means you can resell them, you can give them to your friends, you don't need to be online to play them. Stuff like that. So it's exactly like this current generation on the Xbox One now. Authentication is no longer required, so you can buy used games without any trouble, you can sell used games without any trouble, you can give your friends the game without any trouble. You don't need to do anything different. It's all the same stuff you've come to expect from the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. What else? There is one thing, you do need an internet connection for the initial setup process, similar to Apple's iPad, iPhone, things like that, where you need a connection to set up first, only one time, then you can take your console wherever you want, you can do whatever you want with your console, and it can stay offline relatively forever if you want it to. Downloadable games. Downloadable games will actually access the exact same way they do on Xbox 360 as well. Of course you need an online connection to download them, but you can play them offline, so you don't have to have an online connection anymore to even play your downloadable content games. The thing about the downloadable content games, or just downloadable games, is you can't resell them, return them, you know, similar stuff you see on even today's Xbox 360, Steam, things like that. So you can play them offline, which is kind of cool. A big one that got dropped was actually region locked for the Xbox One. I know a lot of people outside of the main 21 areas that they were going to launch in were kind of freaking out because they were not going to be able to use an Xbox One, not going to be able to play games on anything, things like that. So I kind of lost my letter list, didn't I? But yeah, basically all the restrictions are lost. Everything that you've come to know about the Xbox 360 is carrying over to the Xbox One. Now Microsoft has stated for the advantages of, say, cloud gaming, the advantages of course playing online, things like that, you do need an online internet connection, but that's kind of a given. Cloud saves, all that. You need half a brain to figure that out. As far as the Xbox DRM goes, it's still technically there, but it's like Sony's DRM, where they are just creating a platform. It's actually up to the publisher still. The publisher has to say yay or nay to DRM, and the box, same with PlayStation 4, is just going to have it. But it's not, it's up to the publisher entirely if they want DRM or not. Microsoft is no longer enforcing DRM, just like Sony's approach. They were never going to dictate or force DRM. Well, Microsoft was going to. That's a cool thing. So let me know in the comment section below if this changes your mind about the Xbox One. Are you going to buy one now? Are you going to rethink it? Are you going to, like, does it change anything for you guys? Another thing to do with the publishers that I definitely want to do is they still have full control over these consoles. Xbox is no longer in the firing aim for hate, or the PlayStation. It's all the publishers. Now you have to trust in EA, Activision, Ubisoft to not enforce DRM. Now that the consoles aren't, or now that both consoles aren't going to enforce DRM, all the attention's on the publishers to see what they are going to do. Good move by Microsoft. Seriously though, you should have just done this in the first place. It would have saved yourselves a load of times and probably tons of sales. Me personally, I'm a PC gamer, as you can see. However, my preference is Xbox because of their exclusive content, aka you can also tell Halo. I love Halo. I was going to buy one anyway, but now this just makes me feel better about buying one. I don't feel like a piece of shit fanboy for buying one anymore. And of course I'm also getting a PlayStation 4 and all that stuff too. Light housekeeping stuff though, like I said, I am working on our first couple videos for Overplay. I'm working on 3 top 10s, two discussions. One I have to completely remake now because it was actually E3's making the grade Xbox 360 or Xbox One. Now that that's completely changed, now we gotta completely redo that video. But please expect at least 2 of the top 10s up today, maybe, hopefully. Or if not, of course, 1 will be, including this video. And yeah, also please forgive the title. I'm working on the beginning title. It's the one that I have right now. I made up in 10 minutes. I needed something that connected the videos and stuff. So yeah, I'm Steven. This is Overplay. Please feel free to subscribe. We are a brand new channel, and I definitely want to grow it into something that you gamers can absolutely trust and go to for your information. You can follow me personally on Twitter, or you can follow the channel's Twitter account, which has 0 followers, but hey, I mean, I just started everything, and yeah, see you guys later. Hope you're happy about the Xbox One.